Taurus, hi. So this is going to be a reading for December 6th through the 12th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out all the info about that in the description box below if you want. Now let's see, Taurus. All right, the overall energy for the reading, the World card. You're kind of closing off some cycles here. I'm not sure what yet. We'll see. But definitely going through some closings of some things. In the recent past, you get the Judgment card, the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. There was a little bit of resistance here towards self-love, self-nurture, taking care of yourself a little. And you're probably like, you know there wasn't. I took care of myself. Okay, but there was a little bit of resistance in that department, which is telling me that maybe there were times where you wanted to do something for you and something came up and you kept on pushing and pushing and be like, yeah, whatever, I'll do that sometime, yeah, next week, month, year, whatever. That kind of thing. Overall, you were good in this direction, but a little bit. In the current situation, the Five of Swords, the Hierophant, the Nine of Pentacles. I can't call you a liar just like that. I can't be like, Taurus, you lie. I can't, actually. But I won't. Well, okay. So, let me rephrase that. You're showing up here in an energy of, look at me, how independent I am, how free I am. I'm the best. The Five of Swords is here. And this Five of Swords, when it shows up, like if this wasn't here and you were telling me this, I would be like, yay, Taurus, you're doing great. And you are, not to say that you're not. There's something about this which is telling me that even though you may feel, you know, that you are carrying these kinds of energies, there's something within this energy that's deceitful. I don't know what. In the immediate future, the Fool, the Strength, the Ace of Cups, wanting to take a chance on love. There's definitely a clear destination here in your mind when it comes to that, because it's like, yeah, I'm going there. All right. Well, let's clarify. Let me clarify the World. The Eight of Wands, the Hermit, the Page of Pentacles. There's something here that was beneficial to you, and it ended. So it doesn't show up as, oh my God, the love of my life left and now I'm sad and it's ended. It doesn't show up like that. It shows up as kind of like a semester of school ended. It's like or a year of school ended. Cycle closed, or, you know, graduating. It's not necessarily tied up to school, but it's something that is showing me that you had a lot to learn from within this situation. And it's equally kind of an equal give and take kind of thing. Take one of those situations where a random stranger shows up in your life and they're there for a limited period of time, but you get to learn from them a lot. They get to learn a lot from you, and then they're gone. You know, they did their job. It's kind of like that kind of energy. Something came in, now it's gone. And it taught you a lot. Could even be a book. I don't know. Anyways, the Judgment card in the recent past. Let's take a look at this. Strength card, Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. I feel like it was very, very hard to work on yourself, to point all of the energy that you were giving outside to inside. But you did it. I feel like it took very much, a lot on your side to do that, to really, truly, deeply look at yourself. But you did it, and I feel like it was very productive. Let's do the Nine of Wands, because that's where that little bit of resistance towards that shows up. The Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, the Five of Wands. Ooh. Almost like a disruption, like, okay, I started to work on myself, I'm on this path, and then something comes into my life that makes me happy, but at the same time is making me fight with myself. So that in itself is going to take away from you working on yourself when you start fighting with you over something. Something interfered here. Not interfered, intervened. It depends on how you perceive it. But it's something that you pushed away from the get-go, even though it carried happiness. And it could be that you're oh man, this is, okay. So something comes in, it brings in the potential for huge ass happiness, but because you're resisting it, you're creating some sort of fight with yourself, because maybe inside you felt, okay, this is making me happy. On the outside, you didn't want this. You saw it as an interference. So because you started arguing with yourself over it, you may have kicked it to the curb, but it did carry the energy of happiness. It almost feels like it challenged you to validate how you truly feel, and instead you just kicked it out. That was your resistance to self. Because if it did bring you that knock on the door of, hey, Taurus, can you be honest with how you feel? And you were like, no, go away because you're making me fight with me. Then you weren't quite honest about how you felt. For the Queen of Pentacles, you get the Hangman, the Queen of Swords, the Magician, and then followed a closing off. A stagnation period of, like, you were doing great. You were working on yourself. Everything was fine. This happiness, happy energy comes in to bring you that, to share that with you. You started fighting it. You're like, go away. After that, you fall into a place of almost numbness, almost stagnation. Your heart shuts down immediately after this. And trying to manifest from this place of a heart closed off. I see a lot of stagnation in there, in terms of you, in terms of your manifestations. Let's do the Five of Swords in the current situation. Ooh, Page of Swords, King of Swords, the Tower. Somebody's lying to themselves big time here, and it started from a little lie, and then it developed into such a big lie that this Tower is coming over to be like, hey, there's no more room for this lie. Where are you going with it? And then kind of like slamming that lie into your face. I don't know what you're lying about though. If it's you, it could be somebody tied up to you, but it's a self lie. And that's gonna bring in not great energies. Because the universe doesn't really like lies, I noticed. Let's do the Hierophant. Ace of Wands, Knight of Swords, Six of Cups. Okay, you want to take initiative. You want to go do something about a soul connection here. And I kind of see you in that place of, okay, let me go do it. Unless that's what you're lying to yourself about. It could be that you're feeling this and you're showing up big time in these energies. And if you're going against those energies, then you lie. Oh man, in the end, I'm kind of calling you a liar, aren't I? But if it makes you feel any better, we all lie to ourselves at some point. Nine of Pentacles, you get the Four of Swords, the Six of Wands, the Two of Wands. You went back to self. You started going back to self for quite some time. You tried to, at least. Did I hear a knock? Did you hear a knock? Anyway, you try to at least, and I feel like you have done it through the self-lies. It seems like somehow you managed to get back to self, where you started off, basically. So that's a good energy. So I feel like it's been a struggle for quite some time to do that. Let's do the Fool in the immediate future. The Eight of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles. You still carry these energies of rejection, of over how you truly feel. That's the thing. It's not over someone out there. It's not over energies that are coming in. Over how you truly feel. You're showing up as, I really want to take a chance. I really want to go for it. And then immediately you transfer it up into your head and you start overanalyzing it. And then comes rejection. But then you somehow go back to you. Huh. But it's a you that wants to expand outside of you, but you're not letting yourself. Let's do the Strength card. You get the King of Cups, the Temperance, the Justice card. There's a lot of love in this situation, and it's been here for quite some time. But it's showing back up for some reason in the situation that you want to move towards. Let's do the Ace of Cups in the immediate future. The Judgment card, the Three of Wands, the Chariot. Once the decision is being made here in regards to should I go in this direction, things are going to start moving really, really fast. All it needs, this energy, is a decisive factor. Yes or no. And really embody that, really feel that. Okay, my decision is this or my decision is this. Whichever way, the energy is going to start moving really fast once that decision is made. Let's see what the universe has. Page of Swords, Five of Cups, Three of Wands. You've kind of been struggling here to release something from the past, and I feel like you've been doing it for quite some time. And you're still in that struggle. You're having a hard time letting something go, getting past something. But it's because your participation isn't much in that process. So it's like, if it's coming up of, okay, you need to take a look at this, you need to release this, you're like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. But, you know, it's going to take me a while. I'm probably going to have to schedule that for Monday, Wednesday. Let's see if I have free on Friday afternoon, or, you know, so it's not that whole, oh, hell yeah, I got to release that. I got to work on this situation, so let me do it. Anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.